Nancy Cordes is on Capitol Hill. Nancy, there's a number of conservative Republicans who have a lot of reservations about the health care bill. What do they want to see changed?
What they want to see changed is so significant that it's unclear whether even a series of negotiations with Republican leaders is going to end up giving them enough of what they want. First and foremost, they oppose the refundable tax credits for low-income Americans that are in this bill. They say that is simply another entitlement program. They say it would be the biggest entitlement ever given out by Republicans, and some of them want to see it scaled back. Some of them want to see it eliminated altogether. That's number one. Number two, many of them oppose the fact that this bill very slowly cuts back the expansion in Medicaid that was carried out by Obamacare. However, if you end up scaling back Medicaid more quickly, then you lose other Republicans, more moderate Republicans who are worried about what happens to people who rely on Medicaid right now. And then finally, one of the biggest differences is just kind of a philosophical difference. A lot of these conservative members who came to Capitol Hill with their number one goal being to repeal Obamacare, they say, let's rip this bill out by the roots first and then go about replacing it. Republican leaders say that would result in chaos in the insurance market. You can't put the industry and Americans into that kind of uncertain situation. But these conservative members really believe that the first thing you need to do is just wipe away every shred of Obamacare and then start over again.
And Nancy, we still don't know how much the bill would cost or how many people it would insure. So without that information, how does the debate move forward?
That's an excellent question, Vlad, and one that I've been asking Republican leaders. I mean, this is basic fundamental information that a member of Congress needs when they're deciding whether they support a bill or not. How much does it cost? How do you pay for it? And this is the kind of information that Republican leaders are saying right now, well, you will get that information. It will be there. But they're also asking members in these two committees that are going to start working on the bill today to vote on it as soon as Friday night. They're saying right now that the entire House of Representatives might vote as early as next week. So they're really trying to speed up the process. And it's exactly what they criticized Democrats for, pushing through a bill before lawmakers had a chance to absorb all of the details.
Yeah, it's a pretty tight timeline. We know that President Trump is also pushing for Congress to pass it pretty quickly. But how influential is the White House when it comes to a debate over something like this?
Well, they certainly have sway over these conservative lawmakers, many of whom supported President Trump, many of whom know the Office of Management and Budget Director, Mick Mulvaney, personally. He was a member of the Freedom Caucus, this group of about 40 conservative members before he went to the White House. They know Vice President Pence very well, and he's also meeting with them one-on-one, trying to convince them. So some conservatives said, we're very heartened by the fact that the White House is reaching out to us and wants to work with us. Others are saying flat out that Republican leaders are going to need to get some Democratic support for this plan because they are not going to pass it with enough Republican votes. That is a very stark warning, guys, and it's even more troublesome for Republican leaders when you consider that there is not a chance in hell that any Democrats are going to be supporting this plan.
Lots of questions still to come. And Nancy, I know you'll be answering them. You'll be reporting tonight for the CBS Evening News. And then still later tonight at 9 p.m., you'll be hosting Red and Blue right here on CBSN.
Always working.
Always working. Nancy Cordes, thank you.
You're welcome.